Hey folks, hope you're all doing well. I wanted to share with you a video that demonstrates very clearly how XRP has dominated the crypto space since 2017. And it will depict why it is that a lot of these bad actors had to get together with their friends in government to file that corrupt lawsuit against XRP and Ripple. And even with that lawsuit, XRP prevailed. And once President Trump came in, you're going to see how it's just completely dominated. It's always been the one, because it was purpose built, and there's just no doubt about it once you learn about the project itself. But this shows you the numbers and how those have fleshed out versus all the other coins in the market space, or at least the crypto market space. And before I share that video with you, I wanted to show you this depiction here of how XRP performs versus Bitcoin. And I want you to pause and kind of expand the screen. You can see the numbers over here to see how it fleshes out. But XRP has far and wide outperformed anything else out there. And for some reason, you don't hear it on the business news channels. And I'm not sure why, because it's like, let's just say the average that I've seen is in the last year, Bitcoin's done about 100% growth. And XRP's averaged nearly 500% growth in just 12 months. That's huge, and that's, a lot of that has to do with the election of President Donald Trump and his declaration that the United States will be the crypto capital of the world, and you're seeing that happen. Tomorrow we have that digital assets report, so stay tuned for that video. But now let's take a look at how XRP has dominated the market over the years since 2017, and you're going to see in this video there's going to be little news captions showing you what was happening in a given year. It's about a 3-minute video, so we're going to see it together, and we're going to get an idea of the progression of XRP. Now, you're going to notice in about 2020, when that lawsuit was filed, you're going to watch XRP fall from the top spot, because that's exactly what they wanted. And they couldn't let it stay in the top spot, because from 2017 to 2020, that's exactly where it lived. Then they filed that lawsuit, and they were just trying to push it down. And that's another reason why you don't see them in the news anymore. People don't want anybody to hear about it. They don't want you to know about that project, because they know it's the one. And if you want to compete against them, you don't talk about the competition. You just talk about you. But XRP doesn't have to do any talking. It is the real deal. So check out the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, bookmark, and we will see you guys on the next one. Till next time, adios amigos. This is a good video. Stay tuned. So here we go, 2017, and you can just see that XRP is already in the dominant spot. Here are going to be the news clips, so keep an eye on that. We're talking months and years here. But you're watching things happen. Somebody flips XRP, XRP flips them right back. You'll notice here, you're on December 2017. That was that bull run, 2 bull runs ago. So you see there, XRP just completely dominated. That's a bull run where they grew 58,000%, if you recall. July 2018, there we are, still dominating. And that whole thing continues. The rest of the market says, man, if we beat these guys, we need to do something to beat these guys, because it's not even a race. You can see that there. And so we're headed to 2019, toward the end of the year there, middle, I guess right now, May. And as things occur, you'll see the news clips here again. This is a really cool video. There you go. See that? Just to give you an idea of where in time and space that these announcements occurred, and that XRP was still up there, yet you don't hear it in the news the way you should. It's been like this the whole time. Polkadot was launched there. That's a good DeFi protocol. But there's XRP still in the dominant spot. It's just been obvious the whole time. It's not even that hard. You don't have to be a crypto genius to see it. It's just the performance speaks for itself. Because that means, here's a lawsuit right there. You see, they filed a lawsuit and they pushed it down. They had to do it. You just saw that. And even with the lawsuit, look at that. They're still fighting. The XRP army fought because we knew what we held. We knew what we had. We understood the assignment, so to speak. But it kept fighting back right through the lawsuit. This is 2021. Just battling it out, all the negativity, all the FUD, all the people saying it's an S coin, right? They were calling it security and blah, blah, blah. But they had to do that so they could help their buddies out over here, these other projects, these competing projects that really weren't competition. So they had to poo-poo XRP. And you can see it because Gary Gensler is a joke. He was the former SEC chair, and he's out. And everybody's, they dropped every lawsuit he filed against any crypto company. They just dropped them all. And so there's XRP fighting for its life. 2023, we're still in the thick of the lawsuit. But even with that, look at that. Even while we're in the lawsuit, the market knew better. People who understand technology, understand the network, understand the innovation and the direction we're headed in, they kept buying, and then they kept fighting these guys up here. Yet, you know, other things would occur, and they kept trying to hold down. You can't hold down, I guess, a good guy down, so to speak. He's just going to keep fighting and fighting. XRP's got all the built-in institutional partnerships, the technology, the patents. That's why it was the second blockchain ever built. There's 2025, the lawsuit's over, Trump got elected, and check it out. It's back in its spot, and it's just pulling away. You're gonna watch it start to pull away, which is why I tell you, we're doing about 500% to their 100%.